Hello everyone, Jose J. Garcia with Garcia Home University here. So quick video for you all who are asking, how do I sell my property? My mobile home investment. It is rehab on the market and a lot of interest, a lot of calls, a lot of texts, a lot of communication, but no buyers. Well, you're gonna have some of that that is common too. And one thing I say about that is always look, it's almost like a spectrum, from beginning to end in a year's time. At the beginning of the year, you have that tax time coming around that a lot of people have a lot of cash, income tax time, right? A lot of thousandaires out there. So even if they do a down payment rent to own, they got a little bit more money they can put out there. But you also have a lot of cash buyers. Now, as you start rolling throughout the year, and we are really topping now halfway throughout the year, so now you start having a lot of people who want the property, need the property, but they don't have all the money for cash. So you may be approaching it with the wrong exit strategy anyway. Around this time of year, I'll start financing a whole lot more than I would cash. That's just the way that it works. And as you start getting closer towards the holidays, you have Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, etc. Even less, you're gonna have to work with people, maybe even slightly on the down payment, that sort of thing. So don't let that discourage you first and foremost. But you're just gonna have to change your exit strategy a little bit, and then of course create a demand. A lot of people think that just because it's affordability, it's everybody should be jumping on it, and it is that they want it. But again, create the think about it almost like a broker or realtor. Just because they do that on a daily basis does not mean they sell homes every day. They have to try a little bit of work, and they have to follow up is key to all the above. So you have to create that urgency in a sense, that make people not just necessarily want it, but need it. Why do they need this property, this mobile home? Maybe they need to live in a different park. So it's different things that you can take. This is part of building that rapport, that you're trying to feel like the buyer and seeing what it is that they really need, how interested they are in buying or renting or rent to own right away. So that being said, create that little urgency. You may need to do a little bit of research in the county, maybe a lot of things that you don't know that you should be knowing or should know. School systems. If that school system that they're coming from is not so good of a school system, and this school system where your property is at happens to be one of the best in the state, maybe, or even in the area, that's something that you can kind of toss out there. Nothing against the community where your kids go to school that you mentioned at this time, but we have great school systems in this area. That's a selling point. Okay, it would for me. So, that's something. And again, the urgency to create to be able to sell somebody, follow up is key, professional, respectful. But hey, are you still looking for the investment for the property? Are you looking to rent to own? Don't forget we have this one here. If there's anything else I can do to close the deal at this point, to close the investment, to get you into this property, let me know. What is it that's slowing you down? You have to really feel that person out and see what it is that's holding somebody back. Because you notice this, when somebody cannot afford something, really shouldn't be buying something, but they want it bad enough, they're going to buy it anyway. They're going to find a way, somehow, some way, to put it on credit card, borrow from Aunt Beef, whoever, and they're going to buy whatever it is that they need. So in the same sense, create an urgency to make them want it. Create that want that, I have to have this mobile home, this investment, or whatever it is, exit strategy that you're doing. But you're creating that they just cannot wait to get into. And then therefore they become a buyer. You're not pushing something that they, it's something they can't use. If it is somewhere that they need to go anyway, maybe it just means, again, you need to work with them slightly. I have a whole lot of different videos on rent to owns and renters versus buyers and things you should nots kind of thing. So definitely go check out my other YouTube videos on that. But just keep that in mind. I'm seeing a little bit of discouragement maybe on this, and it's because, hey, nobody's buying and giving me the cash offer. I've already lowered it down. Again, exit strategy, may not be what you want to hear at this time as an investor, but maybe something that you need to do. It's just part of mobile home investing. This is why we take education, so we learn these things. We don't just got to step into it. I know that any investment that I do at this point that I do rehab is probably 9 to 10 going to be at RTO. I'm okay with that. So, if I can help you any more on that, send me a email, j@garciamhu.com. Visit me, garciamhu.com. Till next time, thank you for watching.